Yo! Okay, so this is a follow-up to my video on the Kalam cosmological argument. I'm leaving town for a few days, and I might not get much of a chance to address comments or video responses I've gotten. And I wanted to make this video for the sake of my own sanity and the sanity of others. To my surprise, there was so much confusion regarding the argument I presented at the end of my video, the Kalam cosmological argument for the non-existence of God. So before I head to the airport, I want to as quickly as I can clear up some misconceptions. Here's the argument again for the record, and I'll make sure that I put it in the description box to the right just so you can follow along. But premise one, nothing which exists can cause something which does not exist to begin existing. Premise two, given one, anything which begins to exist was not caused to exist by something which exists. Premise three, the universe began to exist. Premise four, given two and three, the universe was not caused to exist by anything which exists. Premise 5, God caused the universe to exist. Conclusion, given 4 and 5, God does not exist. This argument has been treated as if all of its premises are an accurate representation of my beliefs or the claims I make about reality, and it's not. What this argument is designed to do, and I could have been more clear about this, is mirror the original Kalam argument. That is to say, I wanted to grant as many aspects of the Kalam argument as I could, even if I don't agree with them, in order to show that the reasoning therein is self-refuting. The only new concept I introduced is found in premise 1 of my argument, that nothing which exists can cause something which doesn't exist to begin existing, and I defended that prior to making this argument in that video. Premise 3, I'm granting that the universe began to exist because that's a very central concept to the Kalam argument. But that doesn't mean that I maintain that the universe began to exist. In fact, I lean more in the opposite direction. In premise 5, I even grant that God caused the universe to exist. But I only do this to illustrate a point, not because it's an actual reflection of my views. I was so stunned to see so many people in the comments or video responses trying to argue with me as if I actually believe that a non-existent God is what caused the universe to begin existing, and that was what I was trying to prove. The fact is, I could have just as easily made premise 5 say something like, God is defined as a being which caused the universe to begin existing, which in retrospect would have prevented this entire misconception. But come on, I really didn't expect people not to get that I was just having some fun by granting the Kalam argument's conclusion that God caused the universe to exist, and then letting the absurdity follow naturally from that. My argument, the Kalam cosmological argument for the non-existence of God, is really meant to be evaluated side by side with the original Kalam argument, because it's designed to force the theist into a position of having to pick their battles. And ultimately it's a lose-lose for anyone who believes in God, but I want to show that I have the upper hand in this conversation even if I exhibit this kind of flexibility. And in my opinion, that's a testament to the strength of my position, not weakness. So I hope that clears a few things up. And on that note, I gotta go. Peace!